welcome back to In Between Friends. We're excited that you've joined us. I'm Rebecca, and of course this is Erin, and you have come to know her and love her, as I already have. And I just want to hear about your shower. We've talked about showers before. You've seen them in previous blogs. Erin just finished her final shower. I know that sounds ridiculous. Like, she had a series of
Celebrate me!
I know.
Celebrate me and my kin!
And you're like, in other words, and it was hilarious, one of the guests in the back was just saying, I just think that you should just smile, do your time, and run with the gifts.
Yeah.
And I was like, she's brilliant.
Yeah, she is.
She's totally brilliant.
She's been to a lot of baby showers.
I know. So how, you were talking about registering and kind of your fear of like people judging you. Mm-hmm. We were talking about, okay, now the shower's coming up. How do you handle that? Okay, so now on the flip side, how did it go?
Well, I ultimately feel like I've been run over by a train. Like, I literally feel like I felt like in my early 20s when I was just like, go out and just like party and hang out and stuff. But this was like I was in bed still by 8, but I'm just socially exhausted. It was a great day. It was a fabulous, fabulous day. I was a little emotional when I showed up, actually, because of all the care and love that actually went into people preparing this day for me and for my boys.
And let me just tell you, it was to the nines. Like, the sandwiches were tied with ribbons with live flowers inside the ribbons. Like,
we do things right in my family, okay? This is how we do things. This is how my mother does things.
It was fantastic.
It was fantastic. And there was a lot of women there, and it was all the women that were very, very important to me. Yeah. So there wasn't a whole lot of awkward interactions with people, which is great. And that's actually something that you should really think about. Don't invite people just to invite people, because ultimately it just makes you feel awkward having them there. Yeah. I mean, it's your prerogative, however, but what's interesting is that we've done blogs in the past about what to register for. Whatever. Register for whatever you want. They're going to get you whatever they want. They just, it's so funny. I feel like with the wedding registry, people really follow it to a T.
Yeah.
With the baby registry, they get so sidelined with baby! Baby! And so they just can't help themselves, and they just get whatever they want. And I opened probably about 8,600 bibs. And
you will not need that many.
No.
Ever.
No. And, just the cute little beanies and just very cute stuff that I'm sorry I'm going to take back. Because
it's not practical.
It's not practical.
It's not practical. And I think we were talking about this a little earlier. Women think, oh, but you register for that, but I know better.
I know better. I
haven't had kids, but I know better.
Yeah, exactly. So that was funny, and ultimately, it's a gift. They should get you whatever they want, but it's my party, and I will take back any gift I want.
Gift received.
Yeah, exactly. And that's another thing to remember too, is just make sure that you understand the return policies of all the stores that you're registering at, because gift receipts aren't so much necessary.
Yeah.
If you have a great store that you're going to and they just give you store credit.
Yeah.
So my husband and I are just determined to just kind of stockpile credit at stores and try and get them to college for free, in the house for free. Or
you're like, does Babies R Us go till 18?
Seriously, and we're gonna try and milk this for all it's worth. But it was a really fun day. It was a really fun day. I was really worried about I feel really socially awkward, I say, as I'm filming myself for YouTube. But I do. I feel like when there's a lot of eyes on me that I say things that are a little awkward, and I'm sure you kind of see my personality a little bit. I do say things that are awkward. So I was worried about that. Great thing is, you're pregnant. You're exhausted. You don't have any ability to just spout off at the mouth or really do a whole lot anyways. Yeah. But just really take care of yourself as you go into the day. I put a lot of care into the days surrounding my shower. I just made sure that I was in bed really early, because I knew how physically exhausted I am now anyways, and how that day was going to ultimately make me feel. So I put so much care into it that I really felt like I had my batteries as charged as they were going to be. And so that was really helpful, because I just tend to be one of those people where if you're going to come to my wedding or to my shower, to my birthday party or whatever, I want to talk to you. I don't want to sit in the corner and, hey, thanks for coming, drop your gift here. I'm pregnant, and let me sit on my lily pad.
Yeah,
totally. So,
she greeted people at the door in heels.
I was in flats 45 minutes later.
It was awesome. I just looked at her and we just started laughing.
I told my mom. She's like, did you talk to Rebecca yesterday? I said, I think we just laughed at each other. And then went on. There's no need to talk. We don't need to talk off camera. We just laughed at each other. So she totally got the fact that I was being ridiculous in my heels, but I was committed to looking as cute as I could. That being said, dress appropriately for your shower as well. You're so awkward and you're so hot and sweaty. Like, just, you know, I was in nylons and the heels and the dress, and it's just like at the end of the day, it was just like, you know, it's just not attractive at all. So just put a lot of care and effort into taking care of yourself. I don't tend to do that very well. My husband is a big champion, and my really good friends are big champions for me. Yeah. So just make sure you either are being really proactive about taking care of yourself as you prepare for a really long day like that, or that you just surround yourself with people who are going to do that for you. And ultimately, totally. I had a little bit of both.
And you say, time out, we're done. And most of the time, people don't want to overstay their welcome. So people were started like filtering out after about 2 hours. It was fantastic because you didn't have to move people out. They were just like, okay, see you. Yeah. And it was great. Yeah. It was great.
Yeah, and I felt that as well. People just like made a beeline. Last thing I'm going to say is just, it was a really big priority that my husband come. Yeah. He made it after she was there, so she didn't get to see him. Yeah. I wanted my dad there, and I wanted my husband to be there towards the end. They obviously didn't want to be there for the whole 3 hours. So I made that a big deal. I literally harped on both of them to get together. We'll text you when we want you to come back, but it was super, super important for me. And what I was recognizing is it wasn't so much important that everybody look at the daddy-to-be and look at my dad, but it was important for me just to be there because I love them, and this was a huge moment in our lives, and I wanted the people that I love to be there. Yeah, so totally. You can include whoever you want in that. But it was a great day. I'm super glad it's over.
Can you tell? And no, she doesn't have bags under her eyes because she has amazing makeup on right now.
Exactly! Different blog. Check out the beauty blog.
Totally. So thanks so much for just taking time and hearing some feedback. We'd love to hear from you. Go ahead and comment below this video. Don't forget to like us and maybe even subscribe. We would love it if you would do so.
Be our friends!
But we're not begging. Enjoy your day. Check us out on www.inbetweenfriends.com for a little more, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.